what they look like inside. They are crispy, and they're melty and gooey. Today I'm bringing you a fried Chipotle pepper popper. I have had this in my mind brewing since I found out that you could fry fathead dough. And that just set a whole bunch of ideas in my head. And we love pepper poppers. So today I'm going to take the flathead dough and I'm going to show you a filling in there that I'm calling keto fried. What am I calling it? Maybe not. I'm calling them keto fried Chipotle pepper poppers. Let's get cooking. Okay, here we go. So the fathead dough is real simple. It's a basic fathead dough. To this I have got 8 ounces of mozzarella shredded, and I'm going to add 2 ounces of cream cheese. Now we're going to need this full block of cream cheese total, but 2 ounces of this is going in the fathead dough. So I'm going to cut this, and I've got it all at room temperature. Makes things work a little bit easier. And then I'm just going to put this in here, and then I'm going to pop this in the microwave for about 30 seconds, stir, and another 30 seconds if needed, so that it's nice and melted all together. Okay, here I have got 3/4 cup of almond flour, and to this I'm going to add some of this Badia complete seasoning. I really like using this. It gives it a good flavor. Or you can add garlic powder to this, Italian seasoning. I'm going to add about 1/2 teaspoon to this, and then I'm going to set this to the side. And then in here I've got 8 ounces of mozzarella, 2 ounces of cream cheese, and I'm going to stick this in the microwave, nuke it for about 30 seconds. I'm going to stir it, and if it's not completely melted, I'm going to repeat the process until it's done. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. See, it's nice and smooth. Now you want to watch this carefully because mine only took it was almost done the first 30 seconds, and then another 15 seconds and it was done. Take my egg, and we're going to beat this a little bit. I don't want to put the whole thing, and I want it actually broken up. I'm just going to scramble it a little bit. And then we're take our cheese mixture and pour it in. And now we're going to start mixing this in. And then while you're at it, go ahead and take your almond flour and your seasoning mix and mix that in as well. And I've actually seen some people do this with like a dough mixer on their... Okay, I'm back. What we're going to do now is I've got half of the dough, and then I'm going to roll it between 2 sheets of parchment paper. And believe me when I tell you, parchment paper is a necessity for fathead dough, because this stuff will stick. Now I want this thin enough so I can get nice crispy dough, but I don't want it so thin that it will tear when I try to put the filling in it. Okay, that looks like it's going to be good. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut out the dough before I fill it. Before I make the filling. And this is actually a ravioli cutter that I got when I ordered my pasta machine. So we're going to use this. And I'll be back. But I come up with 22. And as you saw, I cut them, pulled away the scraps, left them on the parchment paper, put them to the side, got more parchment paper, and done it using all the scraps, reused them all. And I had just a little bit of scraps left over, not much. But while it's starting to get real, it's real soft anyway, but I've got it in the refrigerator cooling down while I work on the filling. And for the filling, we need 2 Chipotle peppers. And this is actually comes with adobe sauce. So 2 peppers is a serving, about 2 tablespoons, and 2 net carbs for this. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to chop it up real fine. You can do this in the food processor if you want. But instead of pulling out the processor, we'll just do this. And chop it up real good. Okay. Now, put this to the side. I've got 12 ounces of cheese. And I actually have a mixture of cheddar cheese and mozzarella because I was low in cheddar. Well, I'm not low, but I didn't want to get the rest of it out of the freezer. But it's cheddar and mozzarella. And I'll just use this. And we're going to take the rest of that cream cheese package and put it in here. And you want a package of ranch dressing. Alright, we're going to go ahead and add the peppers. Okay, now I've got it all mixed up, but we can't forget the bacon. I've got a package of bacon that I've gone and chopped up to crispy bits. And then we're going to stir that in as well. This is actually what I had left of the dough. These pieces right here. Everything else is going to this. So, I'm going to take one of these, peel it off, take our filling, get a scoop, well maybe not that big a scoop, and about half that, start folding it up. Pinch it up. Okay, I've got my oil heated. It's probably about 300, 325. And I'm going to gently put these in to start frying. Now my little test batch did not take any time at all to start browning. Here they are. Strangely enough, those work better than these. This one fell apart. I guess one of them was real thin, one side. I was actually worried that these were going to fall apart, and they didn't. So if I did it again, I would just do the half size. Now, what they look like inside, they are crispy. They're melty and gooey. And they're good. I already had one. So, plate these. If I did again, and I will, this is definitely a recipe I will do again, and I will leave the directions and recipe down below. I would actually make several batches of the fathead dough because look how much filling I had left. Now, don't worry, this is not going to waste. This would make an excellent cheese ball. Roll it up in a ball, maybe roll it in pecans. It'll make a good dip. And we've already been into this, so it's really good. But there you have it. Whether you're celebrating in a small party or intimate party at home, we all deserve to have a little party. This would be perfect to do. I can't imagine, I haven't run the macros on it yet, and I will put that down below as well, but I can't imagine it's much. The fathead dough doesn't have much. I would consider one of these a serving, 2 of these a serving, and that's how I'll do it. It would have made 22 of these, or it would have made 11 of these. So, take your pick. Anyway, I hope you have had a good Thanksgiving, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.